Let's see now what will be the half-life period for first order reaction. For first order reaction, you know that rate constant can be given as K equal to 2.303 divided by T into log of R naught by R. Since we are finding half-life period for first order reaction, take this T this side and K this side. So T equal to 2.303 divided by K into log of R naught by R. You know that at time T equal to T half, that is at half life, concentration of the reactant R will be half of initial concentration, that is R naught by 2. What? At time T equal to T half, at half life period, concentration of the reactant R will be R naught by 2, that is half of initial concentration. Now substitute T equal to T half, substitute these values in this equation. T equal to T half and keep this 2.303 by K as it is, log as it is, and R naught as it is. See, and fill this R by R naught by 2. R by R naught by 2. See, in this equation R naught will get cancelled and 2 will come upside. It will become log 2. You know that value of log 2 is 0.3010. So value of log 2 is 0.3010. Now multiply, when you multiply 2.303 and 0.3010, you will get 0.693. So T half is 0.693 by K. It is half-life period for first order reaction. Remember, this one is very important while solving the problem. T half for first order reaction is 0.693 by K. One more thing, see, this equation doesn't contain any concentration term, that is there is no initial concentration term in this equation. So half-life period for first order reaction is independent of the initial concentration of the reactants. Half-life period of first order reaction is independent of initial concentration of the reactant. Note, for zero order reaction, half-life period is directly proportional to initial concentration, but for first order reaction, half-life is independent of the initial concentration of the reactant. What is the actual meaning of these two statements? What is T half is directly proportional to R naught? It means what? What is the meaning of T half is independent of R naught? Let's see. In a reaction, suppose initial concentration is 6 mole per liter. Half of this is 3 mole per liter. To reduce concentration from 6 mole per liter to 3 mole per liter, take time taken as 10 minutes. Now you increase the initial concentration, that is 6 to 8 mole per liter. Half of this is 4 mole per liter. Now to get reduced from 8 to 4 mole per liter, reaction may take 15 minutes. See here, concentration of reactant is increased. Initial concentration of the reactant is increased, then half-life period is also increased, 10 minutes to 15 minutes. So it tells us that T half is directly proportional to R naught. As the initial concentration of the reactant increases, half-life period is also increases. If initial concentration of the reactant decreases, half-life period is also decreases. See, for first order reaction, T half is independent of R naught. It means whatever may be the concentration of initial concentration of the reactant, half-life always remains same. Suppose in this example only, to convert 6 to 3 mole per liter, take time as 10 minutes. To convert 8 to 4 mole per liter is also 10 minutes only. You increased the initial concentration of the reactant 6 mole per liter to 8 mole per liter, then also the time is 10 minutes only. Whatever may be the concentration of the reactant, initial concentration of the reactant, half life for first order reaction will be same for a given reaction. Okay, thank you.